welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be kind of a first impression of a few products. I really wanted to do like a jewel tone look. If you follow me on Snapchat, when I got this sweater in the mail from Rollerlash Boutique, if it's still available, I will link it below because it is so soft and cozy. But as soon as I saw the color, I wanted to do like a jewel tone look to go with the sweater, and I really love how the eyes turned out. I'm using the new Morphe holiday collection and a few other new products. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. For this look, we are starting with the eyes first, and I am just laying down this Jouer eyeshadow pencil in the shade Avant Garde. It's a really beautiful kind of dark jewel tone, and I love using these whenever I'm doing a darker look. They're just kind of that perfect base to really intensify the shadows that we're going to put on top of it. So I just kind of messily put that all over the lid and then buff it out really lightly with a little buffer brush. And then I am using this new Morphe palette, which is just beautiful, and I picked up this neutral shade. I love that all of the transition colors are the bigger pans because I always hit pan on those first, but I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and really going around the edges of that cream eyeshadow, making sure that we don't have anything looking too harsh. And then I'm going to go in with this really beautiful kind of neutral brown. I didn't want anything that was too warm because this look is a little bit cooler, and this was the perfect shade for that. So I'm using that same brush, but I'm really just kind of hugging the socket of my eye here. I want this to be very defined. Turn your head, girl. Look me straight in the eye. For the lid, I'm picking up this really beautiful kind of dark turquoise shade, and that was Layla walking around in the background. And with my brush, I did not wet it. I wanted to make sure that I tried these shadows out with a dry brush and it was still super pigmented. It went on really smoothly, and I love this color. And then I'm just going back in with that same kind of dark brown shade, that neutral shade, and just going around the edges, making sure that everything is really blended out. And then we're going to add the star of the show here, and this is one of the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitters, and this one has such beautiful colors in it. It has like a dark blue, it has a teal, it has silver, it has some gold reflex, and I just kind of put that all over the lid, and then I'm taking my brush that I applied the shadow with, just patting right over that just to really disperse the glitter all over the lid. Now it is time for a wing, and I'm kind of obsessed with this now. This is the Sex Kitten liner from Tarte. This is such an easy liner to use, and it covered up the glitter. That is a big test for a liquid liner. If it can cover glitter, it can cover anything. And then I just popped on some iconic lashes from House of Lashes, and I'm showing y'all the difference here between using the Becca under eye corrector and without it. And for those people that say I don't have dark circles, I'm under like 50 million lights right now. Believe me, they are bad. But that's why I use that, because it makes such a big difference. And then I am just adding some Tarte Shape Tape basically over the whole center of my face and blending it out with this new Real Technique sponge. I love this sponge, maybe not for the under eyes. It's a little too big for that. So I'm going in with this little brush from Morphe. It's a perfect buffer brush to get really into those little corners of your eyes. And then I am setting my under eyes with the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I tried this before. I hated it when I used it with a sponge. It was just too drying and looked weird, but I loved it with a brush this time. And then I'm also setting my face with her powder. And you guys, this is the most beautiful luminous powder. I'm obsessed with it. It just makes your skin look so healthy. And then to bronze my skin, I feel like I need to start a series of neglected products because the bronzer and the blush that I'm using today, I had totally forgotten about, and I love them. So I'm using NARS Laguna to bronze my skin, and then also this contour palette, another thing that's been shoved in the back of my drawers from Tarte, and this brush from Morphe, I'm going to list it down in the description box, has been my favorite for contouring. So I am just contouring around my cheekbones, the sides of my chin, and then of course around my temples and my nose. And now it's time to finish off the eyes. I use this really beautiful kind of deep blue liner from from Smashbox. And then I am going to buff out that lower lash line with that taupey brown shade, and then of course add some Rollerlash, and then I did go back in with that glitter liner and go all the way across the lower lash line underneath my lashes as well, and then I really concentrated that towards the inner corner of the eyes. Moving back to the face, I am also using this product from NARS. Again, this is Madly, another product that I feel like I've just forgotten about, and it really makes me want to do that series. So let me know if y'all would want to see that. And then I'm also going to use this new Becca face palette, and I'm using Opal and highlighting the tops of my cheekbones and then the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow and chin, all the normal places. I love glowy skin all times of the year. And then I'm also taking Icicle from that palette. It's a really bright white in the perfect inner corner highlight. And for my lips, I'm using this LA Girl lip liner in the shade Natural, one of my favorite super affordable lip liners. And then for lipstick, I am using Sunday Funday from Too Faced. And once you get that on, your look is complete. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!